It's a case that's gone unsolved in Springfield for 19 years this summer. And tonight, the father of 15-year-old Tammy Linz asks 22 News for help.
Tammy Marie Linz remains were found in 1994, and according to her father, she never got the media attention other similar cases got, and her killer was never found. Now the district attorney is giving this case a second look.
These words must have felt like empty promises to Tammy Lynn's family. Now that the 25th anniversary of her disappearance has gone by, on the 22nd of July 2019, with no new information or leads to what happened in the early morning hours of that fateful day. Recently, while searching the internet, Tammy's sister found Blue Rock's YouTube channel and the many videos he has done for her sister. And since meeting and communicating, Allison, joined by some of her family members, set off to find the pit, a makeshift shelter located next to where Tammy's remains had been found.
All right, so what's your name?
My name at the time was Allison Linz. I was Tammy Marie's sister.
And how do you feel this investigation has been handled so far?
Poorly. It could have been handled a lot better. I mean, my sister's case hasn't got enough media as it should have from other deaths that have been reported in Massachusetts. My sister's case was pretty much like put on the back burner, not a priority. My family and I, we didn't have the resources to hire private detectives, get any outside sources that my sister's case should have gotten. And for it to be marked as going to be her 25th anniversary of her death, and still to this day, there's no answers. I talked to the DA, and she says that there's a standoff. There's nothing for them to go from.
Do you feel that it's been covered up?
Oh yes. One way or another, something made her case go to a halt, that for somebody who disappeared into like thin air and then be recovered as a piece of garbage, and no one can give me any answers, or to my family, no, I don't believe it. I don't think that, I think there's some things out there that are just either not being told, or they're like missing it and they're just not seeing the big picture.
Yeah, with my own experience, doesn't seem like they care very much at all.
No.
If there was one thing you can say to the people who either are responsible or know what happened, what would that be?
You didn't take just her life, you took mine. She was my best friend. She was my older sibling. And the bond that I had with her was very strong. And I might have been young, but you didn't just take her from my parents, you took her from me. And I want answers. I deserve answers of why. She didn't deserve to be killed. If it was an accident, it'd be one thing. You should have just owned up and just said, hey, it was an accident. I didn't mean to. We panicked. If that was the situation. But she was 15. She wanted to have kids one day. She wanted to go to outer space. She was a family person. And for you to take her from her family and her dreams is not right. And I've been searching for 25 years of trying to get answers for her. And to be told by different agencies or different people that just move on. You're never gonna know what happened. I can't. I need answers for my own peace of mind. She doesn't deserve this kind of treatment to be ignored. And every time my family, if anybody ever dies, I always ask them, please go find her and keep her safe. And I'm hoping that if anybody doesn't know, I'd rather them come forward and just say, hey, if this is either what happened or I know who did it, and give me a direction of which way and how she could have died. I don't... No one deserves to be treated this way.
Nobody deserves to be forgotten.
No. And for 25 years, I mean, I don't know.
If there was one thing you could say to Tammy herself, what would that be?
That I miss her and I love her. And I wish she was here because she would see her nieces and nephew grow up. Just what life would have been. And she's missing out so much, but I know she's looking over her nieces and nephews. She's looking over me. I know she would probably be her normal, typical older sister and be mad at some choices I've made. And I know she's always showed me signs that she was there.
She's there.
I know she is. It's just, it sucks because, I mean, she was a sweet kid. Had so many dreams.
I could tell you miss her.
I miss her every day. Every time I go past the street or go by her cemetery or go by the house we grew up at, it hits. And it's very hard on me. And as I was the last person who saw and talked to her that night, it's the hardest for me. Because for years, I blamed myself after her death because I was 10. And even though we made a promise that I would not tell anybody that night, and because she died, I blame myself because I feel like I should have done better of making sure she didn't get hurt and that we were never supposed to leave the house unless our parents knew where we were going. And that eats at me. And it's hard. Because, you know, she said she was coming back at 3 in the morning. And that she promised she was coming back. And that she loved me that night. Even though she was crying because she didn't want to leave. Now, for somebody who, we used to go camping, we used to do things. Woods were never scary for us. And for her to go out at night, we were always taught, always go where there's lights. Never where it's complete bitch, like dark out. And for her to leave that night and be scared as much as she was to meet an individual, how dare him to one, threaten my sister to get her out of the house. For what? She's now gone. And I hope that the individual who did this, they rot in hell. Because, and they have, where she's torturing them, that she's making sure that what they did to her, they're gonna be haunted. Because they took somebody's life from somebody who didn't deserve it. I want answers. I want them to show her case as if it was, you had loads of money and you can solve anything. Because she deserves it. I mean, my family, we can't afford to get a detective to investigate. I mean, there's things that I was informed of that make no sense. And
You've had to do all the detective work yourself.
My dad and I have been trying to wrap our head around different things, different scenarios, directions of which way to go, trying to find people that could have seen her, talk to her, try to just get some answers. And I feel like we've gotten more things than the police did.
Oh yeah.
And at the end of the day, I think her case deserves to have answers. Even having an answer of time frame.
Yep.
And anything. My sister was a fighter. She would not. She would fight to the thinnest thing. Like, she just wouldn't just give up. And she deserves to have
justice.
Definitely justice. You know, I mean, I want closure. And I think she does too, because I know she's not at peace. I know she goes from between where she was found here on Fox Road to the house we grew up on Lamont Street to where she's buried. And she's in limbo. And until she can get closure, she's never going to be at peace. And she deserves that. And her family deserves that. And it just sucks.
Well, it was an honor to finally meet you.
Yes, it definitely was.
I kind of feel like I know you already. And this whole time I asked her, should I contact your family? And what I got was not yet. Not yet. And I think it needed to happen on its own time. But I'll never give up. At least you got one person out there fighting, because that's the kind of person I am.
We need more.
This video, what I want out of everybody is make noise. Make noise as loud as we can until they hear us, because they're trying to silence her family. You know what, guys? I've been to the police station. Sorry, I'm sweating, I'm dying. It's 110 degrees out here. I've been to the police station, I was ignored. I've called them, ignored. But then I've had people that show up and are supposedly police officers pulling me over, coming to my house. It's just strange. It kind of feels like she said, like it's being swept under the carpet, like it's being covered up, and somebody doesn't want the truth coming out, but it needs to come out. The people that did this, they're the one that see her face every night before they go to sleep.
Oh, definitely.
And if you ever want that to stop, you need to do what's right. You need to do what's right. Truth needs to come out.
All we ask is that if you got her out of the house and you know information, the biggest thing is just come forward. If it's not, you don't want to go to the police, at least contact my dad and me and give us answers. Even if it was an accident, I'd rather know on what happened.
Lou Rock leads Allison through the woods so that she can see the pit he had found on a previous investigation that he had done with his cousin Jason. Almost immediately, Allison notices a carving on a tree located at the center of the pit, a letter U that Lou Rock had not noticed on previous visits to this area. As Lou Rock and Allison investigate the area around the pit for more clues, Allison's daughter, who had been named for her aunt, explores deeper into the woods, and this is what she found.
To make that kind of thing, that is a specific, that would take you a while to build.
They just wanted it to be so hidden.
Oh, yeah.
I've made forts.
I mean, if
they're
look at all the
always
hills
above ground.
here, why would you pick right near a stinky swamp that smells like skunk cabbage?
Yeah.
Like,
Found stuff that looks like carvings over here.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go check that out.
Can you see? It looks
like they kind of had a hard time with writing it.
All
They
right,
were tracing it.
the kid that showed the hole to my cousin, his name was Eric.
And then there's these right here. Can't really make them out.
What's that doing?
Looks like something's pointing that way. You see? Looks like...
It's too bad that it's like a paper tree.
Yeah.
This looks like it probably was an N.
Yeah.
Yeah, these woods have a bad reputation.
Like, look. It looks like it says Tom. A T, O, and the M.
And that says something too, for going down this way. And it's old,
Yeah, like
it's
E.
dilapidated.
You know what? It just,
Somebody had been writing on here. Look at.
it
E
really
and maybe
sucks.
a B
Look.
or something.
Looks like somebody's been over here tracing on it.
And I found a nice
But see,
looking
look.
feather,
Look, see? Well, when my dad and I crossed in to go into the woods was where that side street comes out, and we parked our car there and we walked into the woods down the first path that's on this road.
Yeah, there's so many entrances.
Because if she went from the big woods to this way here, she would never have gone the main road because it's just, there was no sidewalk really.
You found a hole?
You would have to walk on people's yards to get to
Is
walk
any one
this
of your
way.
guys' batteries low?
And back then, Allison,
That
there was
happens.
less lights here.
Yeah.
Alice,
On the hill.
is your
That was
camera
where
almost
we-
dead?
We were right on the corner of North Branch and Moss Road.
No.
I
Shouldn't
just
be.
put batteries in my camera on the way here and it's already dead.
That happens.
Yeah, it does.
When you do what I do,
Well,
you
she's
get
not
used to
showing
it.
me any signs she's here, so I'm kind of getting annoyed.
I found feathers floating down.
And those are signs of
We found the
spirits.
bluebird feather walking up to this place.
I found this one fall down in front of me.
She loves feathers.
I think the bluebird feather was a good luck sign. You know what I'd like to do? I'd like to go over here, do a little session, and then go over to that Autobots tree.
Where did she go?
Tammy!
Walk back. You can only lose one Tammy at a time.
Oh, gosh. Especially in these damn woods.
Oh, she's over that way.
I see her. Here she
I
comes.
just want to look over here.
Where is she?
No, not. I'm going through the phase. I'm like, okay, I never was like
Hey,
her.
I found the dog.
And Tammy has got my sister's personality in her.
Hey, I found
And-
the doggy.
Do you see someone living over here?
What?
I think somebody's over here, staying over here.
Everything over there.
Where?
That's what you're looking at. Kind of curious. Yeah. This could be the person that you saw in your video.
Is there somebody here with me? Whoa, 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 guys. Whoa, I just heard something right here, guys. You think you're funny, huh? Is it just trees falling? Am I freaking out? Guys, am I freaking out? Holy crap. Oh my God, there's somebody behind me, guys. Yo, you better stay away from me. Guys, I just seen somebody. There is somebody behind me. I'm just a YouTuber, bro. I don't see him. I hear kids. Holy crap.
Yeah, we used to make these things.
What the hell?
Over there. Hold on, let's take the sleeping area.
This is weird.
I just took a video of it when I was over here.
Good eyes. Good catch. Wow. You got your pictures?
Yeah. I'm just taking a video of it. That's man-made. Oh yeah. Canopy.
Blankets.
Right now, that's like what Boy Scouts get taught on how to, they have to make shelter. And my dad...
This is a little girl's blanket.
It looks like it's been there for a really long time. I got a video of it. Plus there's a blanket underneath it. That's been torn up. You're not dying, are you? Okay, but you're not dying, dude. I just found it very deep. Hold on. And plus, I don't know how old these pickles are that are in this stuff. Alright, don't touch. Don't touch. I'm taking a picture of this. That's it. Let's see.
Oh God, what the hell is that?
Look at all trees. Seriously, like, take a picture and look at all trees on stuff. Tammy, get on the picture, please.
That's a kid's blanket.
With a sleeping bag.
Honey, watch out. There's a branch in her field, okay?
Look at all trees if there's any curving. Princess.
What's that?
It's not been here very long.
Do you know
This is-
there's baby white containers and all kinds of stuff around? A lot of people dump stuff.
Ooh. Are you sure? Animals have been eating at it for the cotton.
Look at this nasty, different kinds of.
Look at the pickles.
There's pickles here.
Somebody was living here?
Yeah.
I'm telling you that guy, the dude, he sits on the bridge in the daytime.
Then don't touch it.
Yeah, you shouldn't touch it.
Yes, that is pee. He touched the pee bottle. Congratulations.
Where?
Right there.
The Pepsi bottle. It's full of urine. Yeah, watch out. Watch out.
It's yours. It's your fault. You did it.
I did it. You're right.
You've been here.
No, I've never been
We saw
here.
you on the TV.
Good eye.
You seen me on TV?
Yeah, carving over it. It looks like an O.
We saw you.
Where?
A tree.
Oh. You got a U and an O.
Where'd
In
you
another
go?
tree?
Yeah.
What way he go?
This is creepy.
Hey, what way he go?
Follow Dylan.
He went this way.
All right, guys. So this is something that I've never seen myself. It's like a little makeshift shelter, just a little bit deeper than the hole. There's all kinds of gross stuff here. There's pee bottles. There's a princess blanket here. It's just very weird. Alcohol, beer bottles, Sunny Delight. This is just weird. Different kinds of jars. Oh, this is nasty. That is gross. There's a fork in there. I'm gonna take the path. So guys, I am here with Tammy's sister and family. This is a surreal kind of day. We're finding carvings. Alice and Tammy's sister actually found a carving right next to the hole. It looks like a U. Been here so many times, I've never seen that, ever.
There's a trident looking thing over by the hole too.
And there's some
Upside down
letters on the
trident.
other side of this tree here. That says
Looks like it
jaw.
says jaw.
Jaw?
Yeah.
J and then like an A or an O and a W.
Is it W?
See? There's the J, A or an O, and then the W. And then Tristan, back up. Hey.
Can't go that high up.
And then over here it looks
Hey,
like
bud.
a half a face. Like a cyclops face, because there's the nose, the eye, the nose, and the mouth looking thing.
It's weird.
Yep.
Wow, this tree is just crazy. This stuff is all crazy. This is nuts.
Signs, as long as you know how to look.
There's that tree.
Upside down spider. You know, like the thing, big spear with.
I know it's moss, but this kind of does look like the spray paint that's over there on that tree. It's green,
Yeah.
but it's moss.
It is?
Yeah, it's moss.
There's 5 different kinds of moss, Tammy. There's dark green, light green, black, a bluish teal, and one other one. It's like a whitish kind. It looks just like mold with green moss.
Can you hold this for a second?
Is it a rock?
Yeah, a giant one.
Big one. You.
Move out of the way. Kind of look.
You know what I've been thinking?
What?
Could some of these holes be from meteorites?
Maybe. I mean, I wouldn't put it past it because, like, you know
All
how,
everywhere.
Yeah.
like, if you go out in the Sahara Desert, there's just random holes in the middle of the sand.
nowhere,
so
yeah.
it's like sand and rock.
It's just weird. Look at this rock, right? It's a big, heavy rock right here. There's no rocks around here. So a big, giant stone right in the middle of nowhere. It doesn't fit. I don't want to creep the little guy out with the box.
Trust me, it's not gonna creep him out.
No.
That's a fungus. It's a fungal flower.
Yeah. Looks like fun.
You.
Whatever you do, do not eat it.
Where's Tristan?
With your mom. But hey, there's a trident
Hey guys,
right over here.
you want to try it? You want to try using the box for a second here?
In an attempt to find out more information in the Tammy Lynn's case, Lou Rock turns to the spirit box, a device used to communicate with the afterlife through random radio transmissions.
Remember. Hello?
Tammy, are you there?
3 months.
3 months? That's a dude.
Tammy, can you hear me?
Yes.
26.
I miss you.
This thing doesn't want to focus
Tammy, your
either.
family.
Yes.
Can you talk to us?
In
Love you. Very low.
I'm always thinking about you.
Music. Thanks.
Music and lights. It's like, it's miss you. I just heard that.
Some radiate drops in.
Tammy, can I ask you a question?
Johnny? Donnie or Johnny? Did you hear that? Listen closely for the different voices. That was a girl's voice. Go ahead, ask her your question.
Is this the last place you were at that night?
Network.
Things that the universe.
Tammy, did you try to fight?
And breathe.
Tammy, is there anything we can find to connect to your case?
Hold up, bum.
Well, Tammy, I finally, your sister found me. Memory. Did it happen here?
Tammy, were you ever in school?
Canciones.
Tammy, did you ever meet up with Ricky?
I'm Bill.
Can you say the names of the people that were there?
Listen.
Listen.
When you AD.
Kids.
He is. No.
Inspired. Should we go over to the other tree? It's not what it's saying, Mom. No. Run away. I heard yes very low.
What's happening?
When you listen back to your footage, you'll hear a lot more than you do right now. You'll hear the lower things that are coming through. Alright, let's go over to the other spot. Oh, you want to go to the tree? We're going to go across the street. They said something.
To this day, Lou Rock continues to search for answers. Hopefully one day Tammy's family can find closure. If anyone has any information about what happened to Tammy Lynn's, please call the proper authorities at this phone number.
Newport Hundreds. That's fresh. Those have been... I could have dropped those when I was here.
Let's get the fuck out of the kit, though.
Oh my gosh, I just found it. I found it! I found it! This is it. This is the underground thing. I'm over here. I found it.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. There you go, bro.
This is it. We found it. Look at the blanket. Look at the blanket. It's a carpet. This is a carpet. Oh my God, dude. This is a carpet. What stays in carpets? Blood forever. Hold this. Dude, we need to take this carpet with us. We need to look for blood.
How are you gonna find blood on that? Oh, you just lifted out every bug in the world.
I don't care. I gotta look here. It's connected to the ground. It's been here for 20-something years. They did it on this carpet. I know it. I know it. This is the look here.
I'm here with you, bro.
Dude, there's more bones.
Bro, I've been filming the whole time. Don't touch it. You'll get sick. Is that a tooth?
We don't know if these are human remains or not. There's a very good chance that these could just be animal bones, because I did find some animal bones here. These are definitely animal bones because I see a claw. Probably raccoon, maybe skunk, I don't know. But this bone was underneath this carpet. And this is very strange looking. I was told to look here. We came, we found the place.
Keep in mind, again, Lou doesn't even know this place exists. I did.
Yeah, I never even thought I would find anything over here.
This is the place. If you read the Hell's Acres blog spot, it will tell you this place does not exist anymore.
And it does exist.
It exists.
We just found it. So I think that the police should definitely get their butts over here. Check this carpet out. I know it's been aged in weather for a long time, but who knows what they'll find if they dig out this pit.